The Elections Commission has announced the arrival of the United Nations and Economic Community of West African States Commission sponsor technical team to help aid NEC of the cleaning up of the voter roll. At the press conference held at the Commission's headquarters on Tuesday, NEC chairperson David Etta Brown Lasana said the technical support team came through the kind gesture of the United Nations Development Program's office in Monrovia. The coming in of the UN and ECOWAS support team for the cleaning up of the voter roll is predicated upon the call of the Supreme Court's mandate that NEC should clean up the voter roll. It can be recalled that recently the collaborating political parties ran to the Supreme Court and filed a reign of injunction on all electoral processes, leading to the December 8 polls until NEC cleans up the voter roll and make available the finance register roll. Newly appointed Environmental Protection Agency Executive Director Professor Wilson Tappet has rejected his appointment as National Campaign Chairperson of the ruling Coalition for Democratic Change for the May 10th senatorial elections, citing the 2014 Code of Conduct for Public Officials. Mr. Tappet was recently named among serious government officials to head the ruling party's senatorial campaign. Other government officials listed Agenda Minister Piso Sadie Tar as head of media and communication, Monrovia City Mayor Jefferson Colchid as head of operations, Deputy France and Development Planning Minister Samora Wolokoli as chief strategist, National Port Authority Managing Director Bill Tuare as county coordinator. Professor Tappet said he would rather support the party but not to be a direct participant in the campaign, as doing so, he says, contravenes the Code of Conduct. Still with more news from the CDC, National Port Authority Managing Director Bill Tuare said he has resigned his post as county coordinator of the campaign term, also citing the 2014 Code of Conduct. He made statement at his residence during his birthday celebration.
I wrote my letter of resignation. I don't know whether I have reached a chairman. I'm a law-abiding citizen. There's a code of conduct for government officials, and I've been a government official. I decided to withdraw my services as an appointee by the chairman to go and campaign. So my letter is private now with the chairman.
When did you send that communication in, sir?
Yesterday.
Wow.
Citizens will be happy. Citizens are law-abiding people. When there's a law that when you're in government, don't run campaign, don't be the campaign manager for people. If that law is there and I abide by the law, citizens will applaud me. I don't want to speak for the president, but I think that was a mandate for the president. That look, our government are here to break law. But I think the president will speak to that today.
In the wake of speculations that President George Weah and his ruling Coalition for Democratic Change are planning to ensure that the Liberian leader stays in national leadership for a third term, Minister of State Nathaniel McGill has ruled out the speculations that President Weah is planning on going for 3 terms. In a revelation on Sunday, controversial Nimba County Senator Prince Wyatt Johnson said that the Liberian leader is prepared to remain in power for an additional 12 years after his first 6 years, which ends in 2023, through the Liberian Constitution puts a limit of the president to 2 terms.
Argument in the president's office. I will not reduce the tenure of the president to go for 12 terms. The president, as opposition president, the president has been an advocate that the tenure of office should have been reduced to 4 years before he even became president. The president believes that we got to give opportunity to young people like you. So it's now a good idea for one man to be president for a long time. So the president want to reduce the tenure so that he can get opportunity to y'all to be president. So the president, look, the major want to do something for the country. So the president doing about 3rd term. What is that? We're talking about, we're just in first term, we're not talking about 3rd term. And people have their opinion. So anybody get their opinion. If you can tell the president be president for life, president can say, don't bring that into me. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring that into me. So the president is interested in following the Constitution. The Constitution says 2 terms, the president will go for 2 terms, but we want to reduce the tenure of office. And it's something you guys are going to advocate for. Senator going for 9 years, representative going for 6 years, we got to reduce senator to 7 years. We got to reduce representative 5 years. You got to renew the president in 5 years. The president will serve for 2 terms. I can guarantee you that the president will serve for 2 terms. So the president not going for he's not going for 3rd term because there's no 3rd term question. When they talking about 2 terms, we want to reduce the term of office. I hear people arguing. You don't want the president go for. You don't want the president reduce the term. We can go for 12 years. You want 12 years. The people who are running president say, the president, why you want to reduce the term to 5 years for? You still gotta go. Why you want to enjoy your own 12 year? Other boy enjoy it. President no. Because if I don't do it, other boy not do it.
The scarcity of Liberian dollars is said to have hit Ganta City, the commercial capital of Nima County, as KMTV's Nathaniel Tokpa reports. Vendors in the city have expressed disappointment over the situation and want the swift intervention of the government.
According to business people and even consumers, this is making things very tough on them. As a result of the present shortage of the Liberian dollars, the value of the United States dollars seems to be declining, even though the price of goods and commodities continue to rise. The rate of the United States dollars has now dropped to 170 Liberian dollars to a single USD.
Not a surprise to me, even though it's doing extra mile. Every year by this time of the year, we experience this. Because the little clubs around here, they be collecting their money, putting it together to the squares at the end of November and sometimes in December. So some customers can be keeping their LD compared to the clubs. But even so, the bank don't have LD. I think the bank in the same habit too. Because some savings clubs can keep money with them. And then because of that, they will pull the Liberian dollars so that they can pay the clubs at the end of November to December. So I think these are some of the reasons that Liberian dollars will be short on the market. On the other hand too, we understand that central bank is not releasing Liberian dollars to the commercial banks. So with that also will help for Liberian dollars to be short on the market. So with that, our customers are not pulling it as before.
Some believe that the shortage of the Liberian dollars is something that usually happens towards the end of the year as commercial banks and other financial institutions start to close their debt books.
The reason is very simple. The season within now is cocoa season. With the cocoa season, when it approaching, a lot of UFO in the country. And the second one is that most of the local banks now they are collecting their debt. So most of the LD they are saving it now. So these are the reasons that we are experiencing such a thing. Here we see customer because the UN is floating, but when you come to get the LD to pay the people, it's very high.
The shortage of the Liberian dollars has made business to move on a very slow pace as customers no longer troop in as usual. The influx of consumers have reduced from the market. In fact, this is making life unbearable, mostly for families who are not part of the working class. For KMTV News, I am Nathaniel Tokpa reporting from Ganta City.
Those were the latest updates from KMTV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rozette Pajibo.
Apostle. Never. Apostle James. What happened?
Mommy, I told you patient, man. Only money customer care people now won't pick up my call.
What exactly you want?
I just want to know how to unblock my Orange Money account. That's all. My piggy, you know how many thousands of subscribers that Orange customer care can attend to every day? That you hear you suffering yourself? Well, that's you talking about. My piggy, that all that problem Orange Money local and created or hardline or special hardline for you and myself. Tell me more.
Thank you.
Now, to reset your PIN and to unblock your Orange Money account, all you need to do that 555. Bam, that one part your solution is right in your own hand. Now, for the agent, all they need to do, they will get that 333